Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath. Happy Sabbath to the 12 tribes of Israel. Scattered to the four corners of the earth. Thank you for coming and joining me for yet another lesson in the Most High's word today. All praises and great glory to the Most High for getting us to another week in Babylon. I know a lot of y'all struggling out there. A lot of things happening. Food prices still going up. Food shortages all over the world. But they ain't putting that in the news, obviously. But we still here, family. And in this powerful Exodus 14, I'm gonna bring the meat so tough it might break some of y'all spiritual teeth. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm just saying. This is going to be a less of a bedtime story and more of me grabbing you by the collar like your real uncle who's sick of your foolishness and shaking the fake doctrine out of you. The same way you and me live today. Haunted, disrespected, economically strangled, and spiritually sedated is exactly what this chapter about. This ain't just about Pharaoh in Egypt. This is America in 2025. The UK in 1940. Brazil in 1888. The islands in colonization. Your corporate boss in his glass office. And every system that's been designed to keep Negro Israel in chains. We're gonna break this down section by section, family, because this chapter ain't something you rush through like a TikTok video. I know y'all got small attention spans now because of TikTok and Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts and all that other bullshit that's destroying y'all dopamine levels. But you know me, I like to be thorough, family. So we're going to start with verse 1 through 4 here. And we're going to make our way down. And Yah spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, that they turn and encamp before Pihahiroth. Ooh, boy, these names. Between Migdol and the sea, over against Baal-zephon. Before shall ye encamp by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the children of Israel, they are entangled in the land. The wilderness hath shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart. Who's going to harden his heart? I will harden Pharaoh's heart. Yah is, that he shall follow after them, and I will be honored upon Pharaoh and upon all his hosts, that the Egyptians may know that I am Yah. And they did so. Now, family, let's stop acting like this is a 3,000-year-old Hebrew poetry about deserts and seas. The Most High just told Moses to make Israel camp in a spot that, strategy-wise, if you look at it, looked like the dumbest thing you could do. They were backed up against the sea, looking like they had no way out. Imagine telling our people today, yeah, I know you got police. The feds, the IRS, your landlord, and Sally Mae all after your neck. But go set yourself up in the open where they can come see you easily. We look at Moses like, you hitting that wine too early in the day, bruh. But see, that's when the Most High loves to move. When you've got zero human options and the enemy thinking you are boxed in. Verse 1 and 2 here. See, Pihahiroth wasn't just a nice vacation spot, family. No, sir. This was a choke point, a natural trap in the land. Between Migdol, which means tower, and Baal-zephon, which was a mountain fortress to their enemies. They were hemmed in, family. The Most High put them in between the rock and a hard place, literally. So the Most High saying, you ain't running. You ain't flanking. You ain't slipping into the night. You stuck. What does that sound like today, family? That's our people in the hoods, projects, ghettos, stuck between towers of police, watch posts, liquor stores, poverty, and state surveillance all around. And on the other side, those fortress-like systems, you got banking, you got laws and politics that no matter which direction you look, seem untouchable. As Jeremiah said in Lamentations 4 and 18, they hunt our steps, that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our end is come. That's Migdal and Baal-zephon, to a T, right there, family. Your whole life is a trap, and these folks hunt you comfortably because they know the cage they built around us. So verse 3, look what it says. Pharaoh will say they are entangled. Pharaoh is going to see our position and assume we just being stupid. He says they entangled in the land. The wilderness got them shut in. Sound familiar, family? When these heathens say they'll never get out the ghetto. They're too divided to fight back. They too broke, too uneducated, too distracted. Let's keep on pressing them. Systemic racism, family, thrives off that mindset. Governments and oppressors bet on you being too trapped to escape. In modern America, in our country today, that's you being targeted with predatory loans, bad schools, low-paying jobs, and then penalized with court fees, traffic tickets, and redlining until you feel like life itself is Pharaoh. Pharaoh here is confident because he believes his oppression already has you beat mentally. See, that's why they killed the mind before they killed the body, family. This is how it works. But look at verse 4. I will harden Pharaoh's heart. This is the part some of y'all squirm at. The Most High says he's going to harden Pharaoh's heart. So he comes after Israel. I know most of y'all question it. So you mean the Most High pushed our enemy to chase us? Absolutely yes. The Most High wasn't just delivering us. He was setting up a demonstration. You can't see his full power on display unless the odds are all the way stacked against you like it is today. You don't hear testimonies about somebody escaping a hamster. No, you hear them about brothers escaping a gang with guns in their face. Israel's about to see the same kind of rescue here that's going to echo for generations. We still talk about this today. Spiritually, family, sometimes the Most High leaves you in a situation where the bills pile up. The health report is bad. Your so-called friends fall off, and the enemy is laughing at you because he's about to shut their mouth so hard that the disrespect can never happen again. But he needs them cocky, so the shame hits harder. That's why he told you through Paul in Romans 9:17. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might shew my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. Pharaoh wasn't just a villain, family. He was the stage prop in the Most High's victory movie starring us, Israel. I know some of y'all can't wrap your head around that, but keep asking for wisdom, knowledge, understanding. The Most High give it to you if you're sincere. So let's look at the symbolism here. Pihahiros, the trap space. That's your financial, social, and injustice system right now. Migdal, the tower, the surveillance, the policing, oppression watching your every move. Baal-zephon, which is a fortified stronghold. That's the corporate power out there. Political structures that will never break for you. And then you got the sea behind you. That's the impossible barrier, that no way out moment in your life. We still camped here in 2025, fam. Credit trap, rent trap, cultural trap, mental trap. We are waiting for our deliverance. Sometimes the Most High puts you in these situations, these traps on purpose, so that when you get out, nobody gets the credit but him. You can Facebook post about your grind all day, but when the deliverer comes through, it's no, I did this on my own. It's Israel saying it was a 100% That's what he did in my life. That's what he probably doing in your life too. So buckle up for section 2, family. 5 through 9, because we're about to see how fast oppression mobilizes when they think they lost their grip on you. This next section is about to show you exactly how the enemy moves when they realize their slaves might actually be getting free. And trust me, this is gonna sound real familiar to y'all when you think about how they came for us every time we tried to rise up. 5 through 9, and it says, and it was told the king of Egypt that the people fled, and the heart of Pharaoh and of his servants was turned against the people. And they said, why have we done this, that we have let Israel go from serving us? And he made ready his chariot and took his people with him. And he took 600 chosen chariots and all the chariots of Egypt and captains over every one of them. And Yah hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. And he pursued after the children of Israel. But the children of Israel went out with a high hand. But the Egyptians pursued after them all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh and his horsemen and his army, and overtook them, encamping by the sea, beside Pihahiroth, before Baal-zephon. So verse 5, why have we done this? Look at it, family. Look at this shit right here. Pharaoh just had instant buyer's remorse. He's sitting there like, hold up. What the hell did we just do? We let our free labor walk away. This is the exact mindset, family, of every oppressor throughout history when they realize they might lose their economic advantage over us. You think they freed us out of the goodness of their hearts? Absolutely not. They only let you go when the consequences of holding on got too expensive. This is 1865 when the South realized they just lost billions in property value when slavery ended. This is the 1960s when they realized civil rights meant they couldn't exploit cheap Negro labor no more. This is 2025 today when the prison industrial complex realizes mass incarceration might actually end and they lose that slave labor pipeline. Jeremiah 2:14 says, is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? The prophet Jeremiah asking the same question. Why is Israel treated like property when they're supposed to be free? Well, some of y'all think y'all free though. That's the funny part. So verse 6, he made it ready his chariot. See, this is when it gets real, family. Pharaoh didn't just wake up mad, he mobilized. He got his war machine ready. This wasn't just anger. This was a systematic military response to recapture escaped slaves. This is how they came for every single black liberation movement. Marcus Garvey in the 1920s with the FBI, deportation, and systematic destruction. Black Panthers in the 1960s, COINTELPRO, assassinations, frame jobs. Anytime we get economically independent, look at Tulsa 1921, Rosewood 1923, redlining today, gentrification today. Soon as we rise up, here come the white folks want to come in to our neighborhoods and put their own shit up in there. Next thing you know, you see a Starbucks. That's when you know the time has come. The time has come. It's over. Next thing you see is the Panera Bread. Bed Bath & Beyond. That's when you know it's over. Every time we start walking away from the economic plantation family, they make ready their chariots. The chariot today, FBI surveillance, police militarization of our neighborhoods, media campaigns, and legal warfare. Psalm 2, 1 and 2 says, why do the heathen rage? And the people imagine a vain thing. The kings of the earth have set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Most High and against his anointed. That's exactly what this is. Rulers taking counsel together against the Most High's people. Black people, that's you. So look how big it was, family. 600 chosen chariots. The full military industrial complex. 600 chosen chariots, family. These weren't just any chariots. These were the elite forces, the Navy SEALs, the National Guard, the Marines, local police after runaway slaves. That's how they came for us, 600 chosen elite military units, specialized task force. All the chariots, full mobilization, family. Federal, state, local authorities, they all came together. Captains over everyone, command structure designed for total war. This is the military-industrial complex in action against our people. Happened back then, happening today. When black people try to leave their plantation, they don't send one sheriff, they send the whole damn system after you. The number 600 family represents imperfection and oppression, falling short of the perfect 7. Pharaoh's chosen forces, they represent the best this world system has to offer against the Most High's people. But guess what? It's still not enough. Psalm 20:7 says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of Yah, our Elohim. Woo. Woo. They trusted in their military superiority like they do today, but we trust in the Most High. That's how it's supposed to go, family. Verse 8, the Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart here. Divine setup here for maximum glory to his name. This is the part that'll mess with your theology if you're not careful. The Most High hardened Pharaoh's heart. He did this so he will pursue. Why? Because the Most High wasn't just delivering us. He was making a statement that will echo through history, because we still talk about this day thousands of years later. But look at the contrast here, families. Israel went out with a high hand, meaning they left with confidence, with their heads up, knowing they were under divine protection of the Most High. Every time our oppressors have mobilized against us, it was because the Most High was setting them up for public humiliation. When they came for the civil rights movement, it exposed their brutality on national TV, family. Their own people got to see just how nasty their own people was. When they tried to destroy black economic success, it showed the world their true nature. When they mass incarcerate us, it's exposing the new slavery system to the world. Because now you got the other heathen around the world seeing how brutal our people are going through it over here. Romans 8:28, and we know that all things work together for good to them that love the Most High, to them who are called according to his purpose. Even our oppression today, family, is working for our ultimate victory. So keep your heads up high. Stop complaining about what you're going through. Stop complaining about your boss. Stop complaining about your bills. Stop complaining. Because the Most High is working a great thing for you. But all you got to do is have faith. Don't lose the faith, family. Don't lose it. Because if you do, game over. Y'all don't want to lose it, family. So verse 9, he overtook them by encamping by the sea here, right? But the Egyptians, what did they do? So all of their military came up there, right? Has caught up to Israel. They caught them straight up. Bam. We got you. We got you. Horses, chariots, horsemen, army. The full force of the oppressive system has surrounded the people of the Most High, family. This is where we are right now in 2025, family. We got the economic persecution. We got inflation, housing costs, wage theft. We got legal persecution, mass incarceration, court fees, predatory fines that hit our people. We got social persecution, media manipulation, cultural destruction. And then we got the political persecution, voter suppression, gerrymandering, policy violence, family, against our people. We are surrounded by Pharaoh's army today, camped by the sea with nowhere to run. But here's the spiritual truth. When you are completely surrounded by your enemies, that's when the Most High shows up and shows out. You can't testify about divine deliverance if you could have escaped on your own. Do y'all get that? I hope so. Look at 2 Chronicles 20 and 15. Thus said the Lord unto you, be not afraid, nor dismayed by reason of this great multitude. For the battle is not yours, but Yah's. What do y'all think about that? What do you think about them apples right there? So Israel here is about to learn that when all of hell mobilizes against you, it just means your breakthrough is about to be legendary. The bigger the army chasing you, the greater the glory when the Most High destroys them. Every system that has ever oppressed our people throughout history has been Pharaoh's army. And every time they mobilize against us, they're just setting themselves up for divine destruction. So let them talk, family. Let them preach. Let them do whatever they got to do. Because we are still at the sea in 2025 with Pharaoh's full army bearing down on us. But if you know this story, you know what's coming next. Section 3 now, verses 10 through 14. Now we're about to see what happens when the people start seeing Pharaoh's army coming and lose their damn minds. This is the part where our people start talking that we should have stayed in slavery bullshit. And Moses has to come and give them some of that tough love. So let's see what they say. And when Pharaoh drew nigh, the children of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians marched after them, and they were so afraid. And the children of Israel cried unto Yah, and they said unto Moses, because there were no graves in Egypt, hast thou taken us away to die in the wilderness? Wherefore hast thou dealt thus with us, to carry us forth out of Egypt? Is not this the world that we did tell thee in Egypt, saying, let us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians? For it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians, than that we should die in the wilderness. And Moses said unto the people, fear ye not, stand still, and see the salvation of Yah, which he will shew to you today. For the Egyptians whom ye see today, ye shall see them again no more forever. Woo! Yah shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. Verse 10, they were so afraid. Look at this mess right here, family. 1 minute they walking out with their heads high. We saw it in verse 8. And now they see the army coming and they so afraid. Bunch of pussies. That means they were scared, trembling, probably ready to wet themselves. Someone probably boo-booed on themselves. This is us in 2025, family. When we start getting conscious, talking about building our own, getting off the system, then the IRS audit comes, the police harassment increases, the job lets you go, the landlord finds reasons to evict your black ass, and suddenly we're crying to the Most High like, help us, Jesus. Help us, please. Please help us. But here's what I love. Even in their fear, they still cried unto Yah first. Not to Moses, not to themselves, but to Yah. Even when we panic, our first instinct should be to call on Yah. Psalm 50 and 15 says this, and call upon me in the day of trouble. I will deliver thee, and thou shalt glorify me. The Most High expects us to call on him when trouble comes, family. That's not weak. That's small. So verse 11 and 12. No graves in Egypt, they say. Sarcasm now. But y'all hear the slave mentality talking, right? Because there were no graves in Egypt. They being sarcastic with Moses. Like, oh, what? Egyptian ran out of burial plot, so you had to drag us out here to die in the desert? Boy, I tell you, Moses, boy, had to have that patience for them slick mouth. Y'all know how we are as a people. We slick at the mouth. That's how I know these are people. Some of the most disrespectful, ungrateful, punk-ass whining in the Bible is right here in this verse. These people just witnessed 10 plagues destroy Egypt, walked out with Egyptian gold in their pockets, and now they're talking about it had been better for us to serve the Egyptians. Boo. Whoo, child. This is exactly how some of our people walk and talk today. At least during slavery, we had food and shelter. Maybe if we just behave, the police won't bother us. That's what they tell you, so that's what these pastors do. Just listen to the police. Maybe they won't beat us over the head as much. That's what these pastors are telling y'all ass. It's your own fault. If you would just comply. I'd rather have a steady job being exploited than risk starting my own business. Wow. We moving too fast with this black power stuff. They gonna hurt us because they scared. This is slave mentality in its purest form, preferring predictable oppression over uncertain freedom. Look what Numbers 11:5 say. We remember the fish, which we did eat in Egypt, freely, the cucumbers, and the melons, and the leeks, and the onions, and the garlic. Same people, different chapter. Always romanticizing slavery when freedom gets difficult. They do that today. I know y'all hear them. But look at the psychology here of the oppressed people. I want to break that down to you. You got the Stockholm Syndrome. After 400 years in Egypt, they literally formed emotional bonds with their oppressors. The abuse became so familiar, and familiarity felt safer than the unknown. That's how we are today, family. At least the beatings were predictable. They at least gave us food. They gave us shelter. What are we going to do out there in the great frontier? Start my own business. Our own homestead. Buy our own land. What am I going to do with this? I got to provide for myself then. I'd rather let them do it. That's how they act, baby. That's how they act, baby. Learned helplessness is another one. They've been told they couldn't survive without Egyptian systems for so long, they believed it. Even when freedom was right there, they couldn't imagine life without Massa. Same thing today. The trauma response here. When people live under constant threat for generations, they develop survival strategies that include never taking risks that might anger their oppressor. Look at 1960s examples here. Don't march, you'll make them angry, and things will get worse. 1920s, don't follow Marcus Garvey. White folks will retaliate. 2020, don't defund police. Crime will get worse. And then today, 2025, don't talk about reparations. They'll never give us anything. This is generational trauma, family, speaking through our people's mouths, through all these generations. Now look at verse 13. Moses dropped the spiritual mic on their ass. Delivered one of the coldest lines in biblical history. He said 4 things that'll change your whole perspective. Fear ye not. Stop being scared, niggas. Your fear is based on what you can see, but you serving an Elohim who controls what you can't see. Stand still. Stop running around like chickens with your head cut off. Stop trying to figure out backup plans and human solutions. Just stand there and watch y'all work. That's what I tell y'all, don't I? See the salvation of the Most High Yah. You're about to witness something so miraculous that you'll never doubt Yah's power again. This ain't just deliverance, family. This is a demonstration. Ye shall see them again, no more forever. This threat is about to be permanently eliminated. Not just for today, not just for this year, forever. When this system mobilizes against you, family, when they come with lawsuits, harassment, intimidation, economic pressure, Moses is telling you, don't panic and make stupid decisions. Don't go back to begging your oppressors for mercy. Stand firm. Watch the Most High dismantle their power over you. This attack they launching, it's their last one. Yeah, I know about Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, and every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yah, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yah. Verse 14, Moses finishes, Yah shall fight for you. Most powerful verse in the whole chapter. Moses just told them, Yah shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace. Hold your peace means shut the fuck up. Stop complaining. Stop strategizing. Stop trying to negotiate with your oppressors. Stop the pity parties. Stop the woe is me speeches. Shut the fuck up and let the Most High handle his business. What that mean for your black ass today? Stop posting on social media about your problems. Stop calling everybody, telling them how bad it is. Stop trying to politic your way out. Stop begging people to understand your plight. Shut up and let the Most High fight this battle for you. Stop whining. Y'all whine so much. Y'all call yourselves adults, grown men and women, but y'all a bunch of bitches. I see y'all cry and whine all day on social media, and then y'all get mad when I come with that heavy hand of correction and rebuke your bitch ass. You cry and you block and you whine to your timeline. But the Most High ain't gonna give up on y'all bitches. You can block me all you want to, but you can't block him. He's just gonna get somebody else to say the same shit over and over and over against your thick ass skull. 2 Chronicles 20:17. Ye shall not fight in this battle, or ye shall not need to fight in this battle. Set yourselves, stand ye still, and see the salvation of Yah with you, O Judah and Jerusalem. Fear not, nor be dismayed. Tomorrow go out against them, for Yah will be with you. Same enemy, different era, family. Fear versus faith. Our people had just witnessed the most powerful empire on earth brought to its knees by plagues, and they still chose fear over faith when pressure came. Don't be like them. You got the slave mentality versus the freedom mentality. The difference between saying, let's go back to serving Egyptians and let's watch Yah destroy our enemies is the difference between slave thinking and kingdom thinking. You got human strategy versus divine strategy. They wanted to negotiate, retreat, or surrender. But Moses said, nah, we gonna stand our black ass right here and watch Yah embarrass these folks. We are still acting like verses 11 and 12, Israel, when pressure comes. Still talking about going back to systems that exploit us because freedom feels too risky. Still complaining to our leaders instead of trusting the Most High to fight our battles. But Moses is telling us the same thing in 2025. Fear not. Stand still. Watch y'all work and shut the fuck up while he handles your enemies. The Egyptians you see today, the systems oppressing you all around this earth. The people exploiting you all around this earth. The institutions holding you down all around this earth. You shall see them again no more forever. Whew. Let that sit in your mind for a second. Woo! If there was ever a mic drop moment, that would have been one right there. But we ain't done yet, family. Section 4 here. 15 through 18. We're about to see the Most High tell Moses something that's going to blow your mind. Y'all think prayer is always the answer? Sometimes the Most High will literally tell you to stop praying and stop moving. So this section is about to show you when it's time to quit talking to Yah and start walking with Yah. So get ready, family. Let's go. And Yah said unto Moses, wherefore criest thou unto me? Speak unto the children of Israel, that they may go forward. But lift thou up thy rod, and stretch out thine hand over the sea, and divide it. And the children of Israel shall go on dry ground through the midst of the sea. And I, behold, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, and they shall follow them. And I will get me honor upon Pharaoh, and upon all his hosts, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. And the Egyptians shall know that I am Yah, when I have gotten me honor upon Pharaoh, upon his chariots, and upon his horsemen. Verse 15, wherefore criest thou unto me? Did the Most High just tell Moses to stop praying? He literally said, why are you crying out to me? He said that to him. That's what he said. This ain't the time for prayer meetings. It's the time for movement. The Most High is essentially telling Moses, we already discussed this. I told you what was going to happen. Stop asking me what to do and do what I already told you to do. Sometimes we be in church praying about situations the Most High already gave us the solution to. We be crying out to God about, Lord, should I leave this toxic job? When he already opened doors for better opportunity. God help me with my finances when he already showed you the skills and hustle you need to use. Jesus, deliver me from this oppressive situation when he already gave you the wisdom and courage to walk away. The Most High is telling us today, stop praying about what I already told you to do and go do it. But see, our people, we don't want to do it. We don't want to do it. We want to sit here, and that's what we do. Ain't that crazy, family? We sit here, and that's what we do. The Most High is telling us in 2025 to get up. Faith without action is dead. Sometimes prayer without movement is just spiritual procrastination. And our people love to procrastinate, don't we? So notice the Most High didn't say, tell him to go back or tell him to stay put. He said, go forward. So when you are trapped between your past oppression and an uncertain future, the Most High's answer is always the same. Go forward. Don't go back to that exploitive relationship. Don't go back to that dead-end job that was killing your spirit. Don't go back to begging systems that were designed to destroy you. Go forward into the unknown with Yah. Forward means faith in action, family. It's walking toward your destiny. Even when you can't see the path. It's moving toward freedom, even when freedom looks impossible. Philippians 3:13-14, Paul says, brethren, I count not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. I press toward the mark for the prize of the high ceiling of Yah in Yahushua HaMashiach. So that's what it means to go forward, family. No more going backwards. But some of y'all too scared to go forward. And that's your problem. So verse 16, Most High tells Moses to lift thou up thy rod. The same rod he already had. He didn't give him some new supernatural weapon, family. He said, use what I already put in your hand. So what the Most High is saying, stop waiting for him to give you something new to overcome your impossible situation. Use what he already gave you. Your voice to speak truth to power. Your mind to strategize and create solutions. Your skills to build economic independence from Babylon. Your influence to wake up other Israel. Your testimony to encourage the people. The rod, as I've shown you before, represents the authority and power the Most High has already given you to break through the barriers that are in front of you. You've been walking around with miracle working power in your hand the whole time, but you keep asking Yah to do what he already equipped you to do. Exodus 4:2, and Yah said unto him, talking to Moses, what is that in thine hand? And he said, a rod. The Most High always starts with what you already have. Stop asking for new shit. You already got what you need to move forward. So just move. Whoo, I tell you, it's so simple when the Most High give you the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to break this shit down, family. It just makes sense. All glory. So now he's stretching out his hand over the sea and dividing. This is the moment when the impossible becomes possible, family. The sea that looked like an impenetrable barrier is about to become a highway to freedom. The impossible barrier in your life, the financial debt, the systemic racism, the generational poverty, the legal problems, the health issues. The Most High is telling you to stretch out your hand over it and command it to divide. You have the authority to speak to mountains, and they must move, as Christ said in Mark 11:23. That sea in front of your family isn't your dead end. It's your breakthrough point. Isaiah 43:16 tells you this. Thus saith Yah, which maketh a way in the sea, in a path in the mighty waters. The Most High specializes in making ways where there is no way. So what you scared of, family? Verse 17, he reiterates, I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians. So here we go again. The Most High is hardening the hearts of the Egyptians again, so they'll follow Israel into the sea. He's setting them up for complete destruction. Sometimes the Most High will make your enemies so arrogant and overconfident, like they are today, that they'll follow you right into their own destruction. The police who think they're untouchable until their brutality gets exposed on camera. The employers who think they can exploit you forever until you start your own business and take their customers. The systems that think they got you trapped until you find the legal loopholes that expose their corruption. Proverbs 16:18, we know about this one. Pride goes before destruction, and an hard spirit before a fall. The Most High lets them get proud, so they fall hits harder. So let them be arrogant, family. Let them get on TV and brag about themselves. Let them talk about their accomplishments. All the things they have done. Let them do it. Let them brag, family, because it's going to make their fall even sweeter to witness. So the Most High says, I will get me honor, because this is all about his reputation. The Most High keeps talking about this. This miracle isn't just about delivering us. It's about establishing his reputation throughout the earth. When the Most High delivers you from impossible situations, it's not about you only. It's about showing the world his power. Your breakthrough becomes a testimony that encourages other people to trust him. Every time they tried to destroy us throughout history, slavery, Jim Crow, mass incarceration, economic exploitation, and we survived and thrived, it brought honor to the Most High's name. Look at Ezekiel 36:22 and 23. Therefore say unto the house of Israel, thus saith Yah Elohim, I do not do this for your sakes, O house of Israel, but for mine holy name's sake, which ye have profaned among the heathen. Whither ye went, and I will sanctify my great name, which was profaned among the heathen, which ye have profaned in the midst of them. And the heathen shall know that I am Yah, saith Yah Elohim, when I shall be sanctified in you before their eyes. It's about cleaning up his rep that we destroyed with our bad living and our disobedience. That's why they shake their heads at us. But when the Most High bring out that remnant, when the Most High starts showing them signs, when the Most High starts showing that breakthrough moment of us walking through the sea, these heathen gonna be like, oh, that's Yah. That's when they finally gonna get it, family. So verse 18, this is the final goal. The Egyptians shall know that I am Yah. He making sure the oppressors know who they were really fighting against. They thought they were fighting Moses and Israel, but they were fighting the Most High Yah, the creator of the world. Every system today that has tried to destroy us throughout history has learned the hard way that they weren't just fighting us. They were fighting the God of Israel, Nazi Germany. They gone. The apartheid South Africa tried to crush us. Destroyed. Jim Crow tried to keep us down. Destroyed. Every empire that enslaved us, destroyed. When you come against Israel, you come against the Most High. And the Most High always wins. Genesis 12:3. And I will bless them that bless thee, and curse him that curses thee. And in thee shall all families of the earth be blessed. So we be praying about stuff that the Most High already told us to handle. So we got to stop crying out to him about moving forward when he already gave you the green light. That impossible situation you are facing right now in your life today. The sea in front of you. It's not your dead end. It's your breakthrough point. But you got to stop praying and start moving. Use the rod he already put in your hand, your talents, your voice, your influence, your testimony, your authority as Israel. And watch him get glory by destroying every Egyptian system that thought they could keep you in bondage. So let's move to section 5. Numero 5. Now we're about to see some real supernatural power here, family. No more talking, no more crying, no more slave mentality. It's time to witness the Most High literally rearrange the laws of nature for his people. 19 through 25, let's get it. And the angel of Yah, which went before the camp of Israel, removed and went behind them. And the pillar of the cloud removed from them before their face and stood behind them. And it came between the camp of the Egyptians and the camp of Israel. And it was a cloud and a darkness to them. But it gave light by night to them, so that the one came not near the other all the night. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea. And Yah made the sea go back by a strong east wind all that night, and made the sea dry land, and the waters were divided. And the children of Israel went into the midst of the sea upon dry ground, and the waters were a wall upon them, or unto them, on the right side and on the left. And the Egyptians pursued and went in after them to the midst of the sea, even all Pharaoh's horses, his chariots, and his horsemen. And it came to pass that in the morning watch, Yah looked unto the host of the Egyptians through the pillar of the fire and of the cloud, and troubled the host of the Egyptians, and took off their chariot wheels, that they drave them heavily, so that the Egyptians said, let us flee from the face of Israel, for Yah fighteth for them against the Egyptians. So verse 19, the angel of Yah, divine protection here, family. The angel of Yah that was leading Israel suddenly moves to the back to become their rear guard. This is military strategy on a supernatural level. How? What does that mean? When you're moving toward your breakthrough, the Most High repositions his protection based on where the threat is coming from. The angel moved from being a guide to being a shield. Because before, the Most High is leading you out of bondage. Behind, the Most High is protecting you from pursuing enemies. This is the same Yah who's been leading our people out of every form of bondage throughout history. And when the oppressors mobilize to drag us back, he repositions himself to block their access to us. What does that look like? When Marcus Garvey was building black economic independence back then, divine protection shielded the movement even as the government tried to destroy it. When our ancestors ran the Underground Railroad, supernatural guidance and protection kept them steps ahead of the slave catchers that was chasing after them. Today, when we are building independent systems, the same angel is repositioning to protect our progress, to make sure the heathen can't destroy it. Isaiah 52:12 says, for ye shall not go out with haste, nor go by flight. For Yah will go before you, and the God of Israel will be your reward. So the Most High goes before us, and he covers our backs. So why y'all scared, bro? He got your back. Literally, he's saying, I got your back. Don't be afraid to go forward. I ain't finna allow these people to fuck with you. So look at this cloud of confusion here, verse 20. This is supernatural right here. The same cloud that gave Israel light was giving the Egyptians darkness. The same divine presence that blessed one group was confusing the other. So the Most High's favor on your life becomes confusion to your enemies. They wondering, why is he getting so successful? Why is he this confident? When you are prospering, family, your haters can't figure out how. When you are at peace, your enemies are stressed trying to figure out your secret. When you are protected, your oppressors can't understand why their attacks keep on failing. So what brings clarity to us brings confusion to Egypt, which is why when you try to tell the heathen about this word, all they gonna be is confused because they can't understand it, family. That's why Yahusha, or Yah in the flesh, but that's a whole nother story. That's why he said, do not give anything holy unto the dogs. Don't cast pearls before swine. They will not understand this. Because they're going to be confused because the Most High has blinded them. He has put this cloud of confusion over their eyes so they can't see spiritually. Because this entire word is a spiritual word, family. This ain't some book, like I told you before, that you can just read straight through and understand. No, it comes through discernment, through the Holy Spirit. And the Holy Spirit was only given to us black folk. That's why we're the most spiritual people on the planet. The same truth that sets us free makes our oppressors lose their minds. So look at these modern examples, family. The 2008 financial crisis. Y'all remember that back in 2008, that the bubble popped. Destroyed many white wealth structures, but made some black folks more creative and independent at that time. COVID-19 devastated many systems that forced our people to innovate and build online businesses. Did it not? Did not our people start hustling? They started seeing that, hey, I like doing this. A lot of people started streaming on YouTube or any other platform. And they made that their living. Because they saw how weak the systems are. The Most High gave them a break from the slavery. And they realized, I don't want to do this no more. And they started their own business. So if you are on the edge of wanting to start your own business out there, Israel, just do it. Let the Most High be your guide. He will protect you. But we also got social media here. We had those confused traditional gatekeepers back in the day when social media became a thing. But they gave us direct access to share truth and build audience. That's what social media has become. Back then they gatekeeped it with TV and print. That we got to we only saw what they wanted us to see. But social media now, as it allows people to tell the truth, the true truth, and see behind the veil. That's why they try to police the internet and try to censor it with their fact checkers. But you can't fact check truth. 1 Corinthians 1:18. For the preaching of the cross is to them that perish foolishness. That's what happened when you try to preach the cross to these heathen and a lot of these Israelites, rebellious Israelites. But unto us, which are saved, it is the power of Yah. Same message, family, different results based on your heart condition. So look at the night of separation here. It says all the night. This wasn't a quick separation, family. The Most High held the enemies back all night while Israel prepared for their crossing. Sometimes the Most High will give you a season of preparation where your enemies can't touch you. So use that time wisely to build your resources. Strengthen your faith. Prepare for the next level. Get your mind right. Don't waste your protected seasons, family. Some of y'all are in that season right now, but you're squandering it. Verse 21, Moses stretches his hand out now. Moses did exactly what the Most High told him to do in verse 16, and boom, the impossible becomes possible. So Moses, he stretched out his hand. What does that mean? It stands for human obedience in action. Yah made the sea go back. Divine power activated by what? Human faith. The strong east wind all that night, which is natural forces, which are supernaturally directed. And he made the sea a dry land, which means complete transformation of the circumstances that was in front of Israel. And the waters were divided. The barriers that were once there became pathways. So when you finally do what the Most High told you to do, he'll use both natural and supernatural means to make your breakthrough happen. But you got to understand this east wind. In Hebrew, thought. The east represents new beginning, fresh starts, and divine intervention. The Most High used an east wind, meaning this breakthrough was bringing Israel into a new era. As it says in Isaiah 43:19, behold, I will do a new thing. And now it shall spring forth. Shall ye not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. So verse 22, now they're walking on dry ground. The miracle became materialized. These people walked through the middle of the sea, family, on dry ground. Not muddy, not wet, not soggy, dry ground. What is a dry ground? It's a complete transformation. What was once impossible is now a highway. Waters were a wall. What does that mean? What once blocked them now protected them. On their right hand and their left, complete coverage and protection on all sides. So when the Most High opens your Red Sea, your path will be clear with the dry ground. What once blocked you will now protect you. Walls of water, you'll have divine protection on every side, right and left. Look at the Underground Railroad. Impossible escape became highways to freedom. The Civil Rights Movement, all the oppressive systems became opportunities to expose injustice. The economic boycotts that we've done as a people puts financial pressure. But it became tools of our liberation because now we like, you know what? We could create our own shit. And we've done that. Psalm 77:19 says, thy way is in the sea, and thy path is in the great waters, and thy footsteps are not known. Because the Most High's ways are beyond human understanding, family. We got to have faith and trust him. We got to walk that dry ground to wherever he wants to lead us. But you got to have faith first. So verse 23, they following where they don't belong, the Egyptians did. They saw the miraculous sea split and said, you know, we can do that too. They followed Israel right into the miracle they had no business being in. So your oppressors will try to follow you into spaces and opportunities the Most High opened specifically for you, and it will be their own downfall. Look at gentrification today. They follow us into neighborhoods we built up, then price us out. But eventually, those areas decline without our culture to keep it afloat. Cultural appropriation. They love to do this. They copy our styles, our music, and innovation, but can never replicate the soul and authenticity which comes through all of that we do. They come into our economic spaces. They try to infiltrate markets we create. But their motives are exploitation, not elevation. So what's a pathway for Israel becomes a trap for Egypt. The same miracle that saves us destroys our enemies, as it says in Proverbs 26:27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth the stone, it will return upon him. So the Most High stepped into the fight in verses 24-25. He looked at the Egyptian army, and they got troubled. Then he started taking their chariot wheels off. Then they went from chasing Israel to saying, hey, let us get the fuck out of here. Let us flee from the face of Israel, for Yah fighteth for them. The morning watch, it says. That's dawn, when truth becomes clear and darkness is exposed. He looked upon them. Divine attention now is focused on your enemies. He troubled them, confused them, panicked them, disoriented them, took off the chariot wheels, disabled their weapons and system of oppression, and drave them heavily, made their pursuit difficult and ineffective. What does that mean today? Police brutality videos that's going viral and exposing their system. Corporate scandals all over. Destroying companies that exploit us. Don't worry, Amazon, you coming next. Don't worry. Political corruption being exposed and dismantling entire careers. And then the economic systems, family. You see the dollar failing? It's crashing when they overextend trying to control us. So they confessed that Yah fighteth for us, fighteth for them, for us. So even our enemies are going to have to acknowledge that our success isn't just our effort, it's divine intervention. Moses already told this in verse 14, and now the Egyptians are saying it. So the same supernatural power that split the Red Sea is still available to us today. When you obey the Most High and stretch out your hand over impossible situations, he'll use whatever he needs to make your breakthrough happen. Your enemies might follow you into your miracle season, but guess what? What saves you will destroy them. And when the Most High starts fighting for you, even your enemies will have to admit it. So stop looking at your sea and start stretching your hand. Get your ass in the fight. Because the breakthrough is about to be supernatural. So let's look at the finale here, 26 through 31. Finish it off. The moment y'all been waiting for. This is where the Most High closes the books on Pharaoh's army, where every Egyptian that ever thought they could recapture Israel gets permanently deleted from existence. And it says, and Yah said unto Moses, stretch out thy hand over the sea, that the waters may come again upon the Egyptians, upon their chariots, and upon their horsemen. And Moses stretched out his hand over the sea, and the sea returned to its strength when the morning appeared, and the Egyptians fled against it. And Yah overthrew the Egyptians in the midst of the sea. And the waters returned and covered the chariots, and the horsemen, and all the host of Pharaoh that came into the sea after them. There remained not so much as one of them. But the children of Israel walked upon dry ground in the midst of the sea, and the waters were a wall unto them on their right hand and on their left. Thus Yah saved Israel that day out of the hand of the Egyptians. And Israel saw the Egyptians dead upon the seashore. And Israel saw that great work which Yah did upon the Egyptians. And the people feared Yah and believed Yah in his servant Moses. So time to close the door on your enemies, verse 26. The Most High just told Moses to drop the hammer. Same hand that opened the path for Israel is now about to close the trap on the oppressors. This ain't mercy time, this is judgment time. When the Most High delivers you from your enemies, there comes a moment when it says, enough is enough. Time to end this threat permanently. Notice the Most High waited until Israel was safely across. His people were protected first. All the Egyptian army was in the sea. Every enemy was trapped. There was no escape route. Complete entrapment. Sometimes the Most High lets your enemy get deep into their persecution of you before he destroys them, because he wants to make sure he gets all of them at once. That's what's happening. That's why he's continuing to allow these heathen to be wicked and do their wicked deeds, because he's waiting for all of them to get all of them at one time. One strike. Boom. Get the fuck out. Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. The Most High's timing here ensures complete justice. And that's what we're waiting on, family. We're waiting on that time where all these heathen get trapped, so the Most High can close his hand on them and destroy them all at once. So now verse 27 here. The sea returned to its strength. The Most High just let nature go back to its normal state, and that normal state destroyed Israel's enemies. So when the morning appeared here, when truth finally became fully visible, the Egyptians fled against it. They tried to run, but it was too late, because Yah overthrew. Divine intervention sealed their fate, family. So sometimes the Most High doesn't need to do anything extra to destroy your enemies. He just removes his supernatural protection from them and lets natural consequences take over. Corrupt politicians today get exposed when their lies catch up to them. These toxic businesses collapsing when their unethical practices are revealed to the public. Oppressive systems all around the world falling apart when the people wake up and stop supporting them. Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, Yah is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. The Egyptians sowed oppression, now they're reaping destruction. They tried to run from the water, family, but they were surrounded by it. This is what happens when you follow Yah's people into a miracle you had no business being in. So when your enemies realize they mess with the wrong people, they panic, and attempts to escape only make their destruction worse. What happened in South Africa? When the international pressure became too much to handle. The Jim Crow South, when civil rights momentum became unstoppable. Every system that has tried to destroy Negro Israel has eventually reached that panic moment where they realized they were fighting the Most High. And then verse 28, you see the complete and total annihilation. The entire Egyptian military, every chariot, every horsemen. Every soldier that pursued Israel got completely wiped out. Not 90%, not 99%. 100% eliminated. So when the Most High decides to end a threat against his people, he doesn't leave loose ends. He doesn't leave survivors to come back and attack later. He handles the problem completely. So divine deliverance, family, isn't partial, it's total. When the Most High saves you from your enemies, he doesn't just wound them or slow them down. He removes the threat permanently. Revelation 18:21 says, and the mighty angel took a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall thy great city Babylon be thrown down, and it shall be found no more at all. Complete and final destruction of all these oppressive systems under the umbrella of Babylon. The same pattern has played out throughout history. Egyptian Empire destroyed, Assyrian Empire destroyed, Babylonian Empire destroyed, Grecian Empire destroyed, Roman Empire destroyed, apartheid South Africa destroyed, and now, question mark, 2025, that's going to be destroyed too. Mass incarceration, economic exploitation, police brutality, educational apartheid. They all follow the same path as Pharaoh's army, family, and they all gonna meet the same fate: total destruction. In verse 29 here, while their enemies were drowning, family, Israel was still walking on dry ground with the walls of protection on both sides. The same miracle that saved them destroyed their oppressors. Your breakthrough moment, family, doesn't just open doors for you. It closes doors on your enemies. Your promotion becomes their demotion. Your freedom becomes their restriction. Look at the contrast here, family. Israel, dry ground, protection, safety, moving forward. The Egyptians, drowning, chaos, destruction, complete annihilation and elimination. In verse 30, you got the visual confirmation of victory. The Most High made sure Israel could see their dead enemies. This wasn't just about deliverance, family. This was about confirmation that the threat was permanently eliminated. Sometimes you need to see evidence that your oppressors can't hurt you anymore. The Most High gave Israel visual proof that their Egyptian nightmare was over. Seeing Nelson Mandela walk free and become president, that was the end of apartheid. Civil rights victory, seeing whites only signs come down. And in our second Exodus, seeing our enemies bow before us. Saw means they had evidence, not just faith. Sometimes the Most High gives you tangible proof that your enemies are defeated. Psalm 91:8 says, only with thine eyes shalt thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. You will witness your enemy's destruction with your own eyes. All praises and great glory. In the final verse, look at the transformation, family. These are the same people who were talking all that shit about going back to Egypt in verses 11 and 12. Now they feared the Lord. They developed proper respect and reverence for him. They believed him. Their faith was solidified by seeing his power. In his servant Moses, they believed him. They finally recognized Moses as divine authority. So when people see the Most High destroy your enemies, it changes how they view both the Most High and you. Your miracle becomes their motivation to trust him. Nothing builds faith like seeing the Most High fight for his people and win. Our ancestors' testimonies of divine deliverance are what kept us going through 400 years of oppression. Joshua 4:24 says, that all the people of the earth might know the hand of Yah, that it is mighty, that ye might fear Yah, your Elohim, forever. So every system that has tried to keep you down and in bondage has met the same fate as Pharaoh's army, complete destruction. And every system currently oppressing us is heading for the same Red Sea moment. Mass incarceration about to drown in its own corruption. Economic exploitation about to collapse under its own weight. Police brutality about to be exposed and dismantled. Educational apartheid about to be overthrown by truth. And political oppression is about to meet divine justice. The same Yah who opened the Red Sea for our ancestors long ago is about to open seas of deliverance for us in 2025 today. And when he does, our enemies won't be just defeated. They will be eliminated. Your Red Sea moment is coming, family. And when it does, make sure you stretch out your hand in faith. Walk across dry land. And then watch the Most High close the waters on every threat that ever tried to keep you in bondage. There will not remain so much as one of them. That's Exodus 14, family. From fear to faith. From slavery to freedom. From oppression to complete victory. The same Yah who did it for them is about to do it for us. And when your deliverance comes, make sure you fear Yah, believe Yah, and recognize the leadership he's placed over you. The Most High still fights for Israel, family, and we shall hold our peace. And with that, I end my sermon. All praises and great glory to the Most High Yah. I pray you guys understood this spiritually, that you are spiritually edified in this lesson today. All praises to him for giving me the wisdom, knowledge, understanding to give you out this word. Yah willing, next week we'll be back to do Exodus chapter 15. I pray you guys have a good week in the name of Yah. I pray you guys had a great Sabbath. And until next time, family, remember this. Vengeance belongs to Yah. Love you, family.
To me belongeth vengeance and recompense. Their foot shall slide in due time, for the day of their calamity is at hand. Patience, people, let you handle your case. 400 years of bondage, now watch his face. Every stripe, every lash, every drop of blood, he saw it all. Now comes judgment's flood. They stole our children, bred us like cattle, hung us from trees while they sung in chapel, made us forget our name and our ways. But vengeance comes in these latter days. Every auction block, every slave ship sold, every rape and murder that went untold, he kept the records, marked down the debt. Now payments due, make them all upset. Don't raise your hand, let him work. Don't plot revenge, it's his right. Just watch and pray, keep the law as he fights your fight. Most High, vengeance belongs to Yah. It's his right, he gon' repay them all. Just watch him, every tear, every scar. He saw it when Babylon takes that fall. Don't need your weapons, put them down. Don't need your plans, step aside. Just keep his laws now. Be patient, watch his mighty hand. They built their empire on stolen lives, made their fortune while our people died. Changed the Bible, hid the truth away, but prophecy speaks of judgment day. Every false preacher teaching Sunday lies, every fake history that denied our cries, every twisted scripture that kept us bound. Yah's about to turn this thing around. Jim Crow, justice, segregation, shame, police brutality, they're all to blame. System built on wickedness and pride. Watch what happens when they cannot hide. The cup of trembling, they'll drink it. The sword of judgment, they'll feel it. The day of vengeance, it's coming. Our God will deal it. Just watch him. Every nation that held us, every kingdom that sold us, every system that broke us, will bow before him. Most High. Look at Babylon, drunk on saints' blood. Think they mighty, but they'll fall in flood. Built their kingdoms on oppression's back. Now watch, yeah, launch his full attack. Every treaty broken, every native slain, every African soul for colonial gain, every Hebrew scattered across the sea. Payments coming, just wait and see. Don't need machetes, don't need no guns. Yah's vengeance fiercer than anyone. Got plagues and famines at his command, nuclear fire in his mighty hand. Vengeance belongs to Yah. This is right, he gon' repay them all. Just watch him, every tear, peace. Study Torah while bonds release. Your father fights, vengeance is his. Just watch your enemies cease to exist. No need for protest, no need to rise. Just watch his judgment split the skies. Every nation that held us down gonna face him wearing heaven's frown. When will the pains end? For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled, fill to her double. Vengeance is mine!